Okay, hey Hans. All right, it is Big Mama. I know, long time no see. It's been a heartbeat, let me tell you. I had filmed an Aldi grocery haul and a Walmart haul last week. And I don't know what happened to my chip. It's all fun and games till you lose your SD chip, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I have no clue. Just trust me, I went. My wallet knew I went. I did great at Aldi. I mean, I got a buggy load of stuff for like I think it was $128 something. Go ahead and say $130. $130. And I mean, it was filled to the top. Okay? Went to Walmart, it was $150. And I think I had 18 items. And none of them were meat. Girl. I'm going to have to put the Wally Marts down, or the Marty Walls, or how does she say it? Oh, I know her name. She's from TikTok. She does the suppers. She's real, they're from Kentucky, I want to say? No, North Carolina. I'm all confused. I don't know where they're from, but hey, hon, how you doing? How's your mama and them? And for all of you that are new here, hey, darling, it's all right. It's not contagious. And y'all are just going to become character witnesses, okay? We're family now. You done clicked on it. So, like and subscribe, because guess what, baby? You need even it now. No, I enjoy having everybody that is here. Thank y'all. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to have a forum where I can just talk to my friends. Sometimes it's sad talk. Sometimes I will cry. Y'all have seen that. It's true. It happens. We all have those days. Other days, I'm happier than a hog in slop. You hear me? Yes, ma'am. And then other days, I'm wilder than if I was chasing chickens uphill with flip-flops, okay? Do you hear me, girl? I am that far behind. Yes. Well, today, we did go. It did not go the way I kind of thought it would or planned it would. You know those days where you kind of have it planned out in your mind, but then it don't turn out that way, but it's okay. It was a good day. It was a good day, Tater. Good day. We had therapy this morning. You know, last week I went the wrong week. It's all fun and games till you get there and you're a week ahead of your appointment. Girl. And it was for the therapist, so they know I'm crazy. Yes, ma'am. Hush. And after that, it was already 12:15. And I was getting the heebie-jeebies. And Carol Beth was getting the heebie-jeebies. The only thing I had for breakfast was a breakfast cereal bar. I think she had about the same. So we were hangry, okay? Shaking hangry. Kind of like I'm shaking now, but I'm not hangry right now. And so we went to a place in Montgomery, forever in Montgomery. A bob and weave, duck and cover. Avoid anything from Ann Street to Zelda Road to anything up in there, Atlanta Highway. Don't go, boo. Don't go, boo. You hear me? Don't go. But we did cut through that way. We wanted to go to Fat Man's Barbecue. Oh my gosh. Oh, honey, I'm so full. I don't think I'm going to have to make supper tonight. Fat Man can be on his own with bionies and whatever he can find. It'll be fine. We got some leftover pasta in there and some pasta sauce. Leftover from where we did eggplant parm and chicken parm from stuff I had in the freezer. Anywho, getting back to where we were going. we did that, and I thought, well, I'm not going all the way around the world to get to Walmart. I got those two. Well, y'all didn't see that haul. I bought me two of the Pioneer Woman blue rugs. If I can find what they look like, I'll link it here, or I'll get a photo and put here. But yeah. Needless to say, they did not work in the area I wanted them to go in. So Mama's got to take them back. But Mama wasn't going up into a Walmart anywhere near the Fat Man's. You know what I'm saying? Avoid that there. Avoid that. The reason why Fat Man's is safe, 2 blocks on down is the detective department for the police department. And then across the street is Gunner Air Force Base. And right outside Air Force Base is where Fat Man and them work. They've got their city lot there. So, you are surrounded, and the state trooper's office is right there. So, between the Montgomery Police Department detectives and the SWAT, you don't mess with them people. And then the state troopers, and then the MPs, if anything happens like at Gunner, and then Bo's group, they're there. So you're in safe hands when you're in that area right there. You are in safe hands. Anywho, we left there, and I thought, well, I'm not going to our Walmart. And I'd noticed where Fresh Value, y'all might have seen some, I'd done some hauls way back when. They've changed, well, no, it's still on the receipt, Fresh Value. But you pull it up, and they have changed the name to, well, I can't do it. Yeah, Fresh Value. They've changed it to the Meat Depot. Why? I don't know. And they had a truckload sale. So I thought, I knew I wanted to go and get some hamburger meat. Here in a second, I'll show you why. But this is their ad. Usually their big sales like that only are for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. A 3-day sale. And they'll probably have one, something like that. But you get what you get when you can get it, and don't pitch a fit, okay? So this truckload mega sale started today, and it will go through Tuesday the 19th, which is how our sales run. All grocery stores, the sales start on Wednesdays, and they wrap up the next Tuesday. So, but this caught my eye. The ground beef, 80/20, 3 pounds for $8.99. Yes, ma'am. You do the division, and it's $2.99 a pound. And I looked up Walmart's. The cheapest they had was $5.58 a pound, and that was for the 70/30. Don't nobody be wanting that. This is for the 80/20. So yes, ma'am. And then while we were in there, the ribeyes had kind of caught my eye for that price, and just some other things had caught my eye. And let's just say it's on the other side of town, but everybody up in there is so nice and so sweet. And I feel safe when I go up in there. It doesn't scare me a bit going up in there. Now, if I was at Ann Street, I would be terrified. But across from Baptist Hospital, it's mainly old ladies and old men that live up through that area, and that is their grocery store. I mean, you know. So, but anyway, we went. The first time I'd been in a while. But here's what we got. I noticed in their sale, and some of the ladies were telling me, now your pork chops are going to be down there. Go get you some of them pork chops. And I thought, well, maybe. And then I realized, yes, it's a 10-pound box of pork chops. And yes, they're a sort of miscut, so there's no telling what kind of cut it's going to be. But they're Hormel, and they will be eaten. $9.99 for a 10-pound box. That works out to what, 99 cents a pound? 99 cents a pound. Shoot, girl, I'll take it all day long. Then they were telling me, they were the shoppers. It was the shoppers that were telling me. I guess because I looked like a loose goose in high weeds. Oh, the bacon, I did think about that because it is a 4-pound of hickory smoked for $9.99. So they showed me where the bacon was. And I got me a box of that. Some of the ladies were like, "You only gonna get one box. You need to get more than one box." And I'm like, well, my budget says one box. This is what we're working with. I didn't, like I said, the ribeyes for, what was it? $7.99 a pound. Yeah, $7.99 a pound. They caught my eye. And I found this pack with 3. And there's not much fat on them. Some of them had like a big thing of fat going all the way around it like that. They are boneless. And for 3 steaks, it was $17.82. Now, I've noticed at the other stores, if we ever dared look at steaks, one steak would be $17. I'm just saying, one steak would be $17. So I got 3. So one night, Saturday I get my treatment. So maybe Saturday night, Fat Man will cook us some steaks. That would be wonderful. And I do have some taters, or he can make. Oh, I'm excited about something else I found too. I was not planning on doing the ribs. Like I said, I noticed as I got in there, and I'm like, well, you know what? And St. Louis style ribs, $6.99 a rack. So that one's $6.99. It's upside down. But they were, $6.99 each. So, and I've got that one big thing I bought the other week. I got from Aldi. Aldi had them on sale, but they weren't that cheap. So, yes, ma'am. Mama got 2 more slabs of ribs. We were talking about, okay, if we could collect ribs up between now and Labor Day, we could invite all the kids, and they can come for Labor Day, and we'll do ribs and hamburgers and hot dogs. Yeah. So this is helping us on our way to do that. If I would have known my total was only going to be what it was, I'll tell you my total at the end. And I was like, Lord, please let me have enough money. Lord, please let me have enough money. The Lord, yes, ma'am. He let me have enough money. Yes, ma'am. So here's the hamburger meat that I did. It's 3 pounds. $8.99 for a pack. Like I said, I did the math, and it worked to $2.99 a pound. But it's 80/20, and it's 3-pound chubs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let them thaw out just enough that I can separate them. I know I want one in a 2-pound section for meatloaf. In fact, I might go ahead and make 2 meatloaves. I got some ground turkey in there. I can add to it, and I could make 2 meatloaves. One for us to eat, one to go in the freezer. I've shown y'all my freezer meatloaves before, and they are so convenient. You're tired, you don't know what to do. Like today, we got in at 2:30, and Mama's full. I did the Pig Sweet Farms. I don't know if y'all have this brand where y'all live, but it's good country vegetables. It's going to be stuff that you normally cannot find in the freezer section. Crowder peas, Honey, we used to grow these by the acres, okay? By the acres. If we couldn't grow nothing else, we could grow crowder peas and okra. I did get breaded squash. I like to fry it. I've got a ton of squash up there, but it's like already frozen raw. You know what I mean? Cookies and cream ice cream because we're almost out. I did go ahead and get waffles. I had it on my Walmart list, and they had their brand one box, and that box was open and some were gone. So this was $1 more, and for safety and knowing that we're going to get the amount we need, I paid the extra $1 to get the Eggos. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying. Okay, I gotta get a drink of water. But from there, all the way down to here is meat. Meat. Alright, now we're going to turn the corner. We used to get these north sides all the time. And I just quit buying them. They went up so much in price. But they had the sale today. I think it's in the sale ad. I'll have to look in a second. And I called myself double checking. Yeah, because you have to be careful. Do you see where it says pasta side and then rice sides? Chicken and broccoli. Chicken and broccoli. I haven't looked down. I'm like, well, crap. I've got one rice and one pasta. That ain't gonna work. Because if we do it, we need to open 2 at a time. And I thought I matched everything up, and I did not once I started putting it out. So, but anyway, we've got the pasta side, chicken and broccoli. And what I'll do, like my leftover rotisserie chicken pieces or whatnot, or if I have leftover chicken from something, I'll cut it up, put it in here, throw in a bag of frozen broccoli from Wally Mart's for like, you know, what was it, 98 cents or something? Yes. Yeah, and there's your supper. I mean, there is your supper. I wound up getting 3 of the chicken flavor of rice. Same thing, bulk it up. They even canned chicken. They use some canned chicken in there and some frozen mixed vegetables. They're good with that too. Or peas and carrots. They're good with it. I got the rice herb and butter, and then the rice, cheddar, and broccoli. Again, I would add broccoli to it. Hey, Puddin' Pop.
Say hi.
Hey, Puddin' Pop. We had this one on the road with us everywhere we went. Everywhere.
Yup.
And she did so good, she never pooped or peed in her stroller.
Yup.
And she was so good. She stayed so quiet. And people would get hold her, and she was good in the grocery store. Carol Beth was afraid we were going to get kicked out of Fat Man's, and even the owner came over and looked at her. So it was she didn't do none of that while we were out. Okay, and then I got the pasta, cheddar and broccoli.
She's harassing Toot.
Yeah, well, she hadn't had nobody to play with today. I got the Alfredo pasta sides. We're going to do shrimp Alfredo or shrimp scampi.
Toot, be gentle.
So I could do shrimp
Again.
with that.
She's teething.
Yep. This is another rice side, the chicken flavor. And then rice side, the creamy chicken flavor. And just add, if you got canned chicken or leftover chicken, drag that stuff out. You don't have to have a whole lot. It's not like everybody needs to get a whole piece of chicken. When you shred up chicken, girl, I have used 1 chicken breast or 1 can of canned chicken in like chicken pot pie, and ain't nobody knowed that they was getting short some chicken. Okay? That's why whenever I do buy rotisserie chickens, I get 2. 1 to eat that night, Whatever night I went shopping, I'll get one for then. And then the next day or so, I will rip up what's left and we'll either do sandwiches or I'll drag out something like this and I'll throw that chicken right up on in there. The other chicken, I go ahead and just strip it clean. I mean, strip it clean. And I'll bag it up in a little quart. You know, I'll take like a good handful. A good handful. What did I measure it? Was it a cup or 2 cups? I'm trying to remember. Either or. You got some chicken in it, okay? They ain't gonna complain. Yeah, chicken's in there. You don't see that. Look, there's some chicken. And then I found a recipe I wanted to do. I've got so much canned corn that I needed the Jiffy corn muffin mix. So I got 4 of those to have on hand. I got to look at my recipe and see what else I need. And then these were, I'm trying to think, I want to say they were 82 cents a can. Yeah, see, here was the Nor pasta sides, 4 for $5. What, that make it $1.25 maybe? Yeah, $1.25. I almost got the fries, but I did not. Yeah, and I did look at the Velveeta. It's like Hamburger Helper. But then I remembered we do not like the Velveeta kind. It just, yeah, we don't. We just don't. I almost got 8-pound bag of potatoes for $2.99. I would have, but we've got potatoes here. The 4-pound box of catfish nuggets, I thought about it, but I did not. But anywho, I got him the Armor Vienna sausage. They were 82 cents cans, so I got 10 cans, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I got 10 cans. So for $8.20, he has 10 meals. Because he'll throw that in his lunchbox. Some plain saltine crackers. A couple of little veggies, like some carrot sticks or something. And that's his lunch. Because if it's real hot, he don't want to eat a lot. You know? So, but that was my takings. I'm going to have to hurry because I got to get this meat. Well, I can't freeze any of it right now because I need to separate it. Except for my ribs. I got to get my ribs, my ice cream, and my waffles in. But I thought I did exceedingly well. Does it tell you how much stuff you bought? I'm looking. 2 hops up on my walker and it rolls. That's what noise was just then. He hopped up there and it rolled. We call it, we're giving him an Uber ride. Okay, item count 41. About 41 items. I spent $146.55. Now we pay tax on our groceries in Alabama. In tax, look at what I paid in tax. Tax. And it was on $134. So $12.10 of my total is tax. And this is like the 10-box store like Janice talks about. It's one of those cost plus. You add 10% to your total of items. So it was $12.31, and then my tax was $12.10. So that brought my total to $146.55. But without all that markup, it was $122.14. So, and Alabama is considered one of the poorest states in the nation. And it's one of the few states that charge tax on groceries. I'm just saying. That seem right? It don't seem right. It ain't right. Yeah. Don't get me started on my soapbox. I'm still PO'd that they cut out PBS. Carol Beth is upset about that. Y'all, like I said, we went to the therapist today. And the therapist asked me, she's like, do you know she watches like the news on her phone? And I'm, yes, I do, because she's worried all night long. She will get up in the night and wake me up because she's worried about so-and-so going to happen. Baby, no, she brought up something about Greeks, you know, the country Greeks, and they were going to do so-and-so, something about the tariffs. And I'm like, baby girl, that is Greece. We will probably never be blessed with the opportunity to go. So what happens in Greece, let the Greek people worry about it. That ain't our problem. You need to concentrate on putting your spoon in your own Kool-Aid. That's how we put it down here. Keep your spoon out of everybody else's Kool-Aid, because you've got enough Kool-Aid to starve your own. Yes. In other words, keep your nose out of their business. Unless it's something good to talk about, and then you got to come sit next to me. Okay, so, but that was my haul. I think I did really good. 41 items for, with tax and everything, $146. But I'm going to declare it $122. I ain't going to claim the tax or that 10% markup. Yeah. But where else could I have gotten meat? And like, you know, how much was it? 4 pounds of bacon for $9.99? Girl, Mama did good. Mama did good. And what were the pork chops? It was a 10-pound. I'm looking. It's got my ribeyes, it's got my beef, my Knorrs, my Jiffies, Knorr rice side. Yeah, all my Knorrs got to $1.25. They were 38 cents off. But I am looking. Y'all, I seriously, honestly do not see where she charged me my pork chops. That's my squash. That's my crider peas. There's my bacon. There's my waffles. That's my ribeye steaks. Those are my ribs. 1, 2, 3 things of beef. She did not charge me for my, I'm going to have to sit down and really study it, but if she did not charge me for my pork chops, now see, other people would, well, that was her fault. She shouldn't have done a better job. I would literally, if I find out that she did not charge me, I will go back to that store. And I'm like, look, you can look at my receipt, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you. I'll even take a picture of my pork chops, and you didn't charge me for them. So, because God will bless you back. God will bless you back. Yes, ma'am. All right, so that's going to do it for this one. Yeah. I wish I could find that Aldi one in the Walmart. But I think I did good. I am going to kind of start doing what Janice does. I'm trying to remember Ozark Family Homestead. Ozark Family Homestead. Hey, Janice, how you doing, hon? How's your mama and them? Yes, I love them. Oh, I love Janice. I love her, hon. If we could have a 10 box, yes, ma'am, sign me up. But we've got like the food outlet and the fresh value and, you know, things like that. So I guess it evens out in the end. But yeah, I'm just going to start shopping the sale. I'm not going to make a list of what we need. I'm going to mark a list with, yes, we're almost out of, well, like we're almost out of cream and chicken soup. That's something I'm going to have to add. It just is what it is, girl, you know? But I'm just going to start shopping the sales and then make our menu from that. Because it's just getting, it's crazy. It's crazy. I can't keep spending $250 new about every week. I can't. Or every other week. Might have been, yeah. I don't know. But we're over budget. Yeah. All right. I'm going to let y'all go. Be good, be sweet. Don't start nothing. There won't be nothing. Share. Play nice with others. And if you need bail money, you know Big Mama's with you. Yes, ma'am, girl. Yes, ma'am. We thicker than thieves, honey. Thicker than thieves. What was it? I will love you better than a red-headed stepchild. I want that kind of friend, that kind of best friend that you can call her, and if you die, she will come and erase everything off your phone. She will come and she will delete everything that happened through your webcam or your laptop. She will make sure that she gets your planner and nobody finds it. Girl, we done trained one another. Yes. And my fear, my one big fear is I'm going to slip and fall in the bathroom and either going to require the rescue squad or the coroner's office. I'm either going to be alive but hurt or dead. And I don't want to be caught in either situation naked. So I've got me a dressing buddy. If I should fall and get hurt or die, Bo knows to call my dressing buddy. She's my ride and die. And she will come before he calls anybody else and at least throw a sheet or something on me. But they ain't gonna come in finding me naked. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Got a little bit more dignity. A little bit. Not much more, but a little bit. Y'all have a great afternoon, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, Hines. God bless you.